Sorry about that. Corny, cheesy, camera check once again. Can you see me? I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm like this. Or can you see me now? I think that's a good height for you guys. I'll leave you there and get going on the video. Once again, this will be rambly. I'm gonna try not to rant. As I always say, ranting can come across negative and obnoxious and annoying, and I don't want to come across that way. But I know for sure it's going to be rambly and long-winded. As you probably well know by now, that's just me being me. But let's do a get ready with me. And this ear is plugged, by the way. Of course, as soon as I turn on the camera, that's when it starts feeling plugged, and so I sound really weird. I wonder if I'm getting sick or I don't know what's going on. But speaking of ears, fun fact about this ear's appearance. Okay, sometimes I get zits and bumps on my ears, like the earlobe around the place where my earring piercing is, and they're starting to like, oh, there's hair here. There we go. Don't know how it got way up on my desk like that, but anyway, so right here they're turning into sores, and maybe it's because I've been picking them, but things are coming out, so I want things to, okay, this is gross, but anyway, yeah, so little background to my past few days, my weekend. My parents are gone, they're out of town. Sadly, they had to go to a funeral, but it's more of a celebration of life. That's the perspective and point of view that they have, which I'm grateful for. So it's not as difficult because of their outlook on this person's life, right? So at least that's good. I didn't know the deceased. They're like extended family for me anyway, on my grandma's side. So my grandma's gone, my parents are gone, and then also my brother Dakota is gone. He's doing like a thing in Utah where it's like a Halloween big party thing, like there's concerts and things and stuff. I can't keep track of other people's lives, and so I don't really know the details. I forgot to inquire about it, but anyway, so that leaves me home alone. Technically, I have Daxton, and also, this is already really, really rambly, but anyway, also, he doesn't like being alone, and I'm upstairs, and he's not allowed upstairs, so he's alone downstairs. He doesn't do very well alone. I think he has attachment problems and separation anxiety. He loves me the most. Well, he loves my dad the most, but I'm like the runners up, you know? But anyway, so because of that reason, I don't want to be as long-winded as I probably would normally be, but fat chance that that's going to happen. Anyway, this ear is really bothering me. They say don't use Q-tips, but I really want to use a Q-tip. I always do. Doesn't everybody? Anyway, but it's just been so nice and such a good positive change, a really awesome thing to be home alone, and it gives me practice and perspective on when I move out. Who knows when that's going to be, hopefully next year, 2023. I really want that to be my year, because this year, and especially last month's changes and drama and hard times, hard things, you know, I just really need some good positivity coming my way, and we are going, right? Oh, I can't see. Okay, cool. That's a good thing. Good news there. But yeah, I just really want next year to be different. I want new goals and hopes and dreams, and I want to add on to the hopes and dreams that I have currently, and I just want to enhance them and create friends for them so that I have more of them and I can just accomplish more in my life. And I'm a very productive, goal-oriented person, and I think that can be a good thing. It can also make me feel like a perfectionist. Well, I am one, but I think being a perfectionist in my goals can really help me do my best and try to perform to the best of my abilities. So also trying to be less hard and harsh on myself as well, and more patient in myself and my goals. Everything from weight gain to creative hobbies like writing especially, to relationships and people in my life. Anyway, so it's just been so nice being home alone because I have time to breathe and reflect and be quiet. I love the quiet and the peacefulness here. when I'm home alone. Oh, and remind me, I just did it. I was gonna pull more of my baby hairs out of my half up that I got going on. Remind me at the end of the video to do that. You can't do that because you don't exist right now. Just the camera does. No one's behind the camera right now, except for maybe a ghost. But anyway, there's no coughing next door. My Grandma Terry has a chronic cough, essentially, and my parents, they're busybodies, and my mom is always talking, and my dad can be in his study on the phone, well, his office, on the phone, on conference calls, things like that. My brother Dakota is the only one who's more chill in the family. There's the five of us, my parents, my Grandma Terry, my brother, and then myself. And it's a good time, of course, but I'm very excited for what's to come, the future, the promise of tomorrow, what's going to come my way and be my reality down the road. And I really crave that. I really wish for that. And I'm excited for whatever is in my future. I don't really have plans, as I have talked about. My 4-year relationship, which I ended last month, that's a big thing. It was long-term and serious, and we were making goals for the future and planning a life together. And poof, that's gone. So I'm single, I'm the bachelorette. I'm gonna be independent, work on my health, myself, me. And then alongside that is the school stress and how technically I now have to change my major in order to graduate with a bachelor's degree. And I'm in elementary education. I'm going to practicums and having experience in the classroom. And I really gotta get going on this. Again, I'm not gonna tell you products. My whole face, like base of my face, is foundation, blush, and highlight, and then we're gonna do for eyes, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara. I kind of brought eyeliner back, but anyway, I've been talking already a lot, but it's fun and I needed this, and I think my previous Get Ready With Me's, especially the one I just did earlier this month, I think it was a really good release for me, and I felt like endorphins because you guys are like my counselors. I think my camera words. I think my camera is like my therapist sometimes, like just the creativity and the break from life and making vlogs and videos and just having an outlet. I think it really, really helps. And plus my videos, my Get Ready With Me's were pretty well received, and so I hope you guys enjoy. And you know how I was like, oh, I'm gonna do maybe once a month, who knows, and now I'm back with another one when my previous one was what? I have my calendar here. Like 2.5 weeks ago, maybe almost 3, I don't know. And I'm already back. So this is like Get Ready With Me for the month of October 2.0, another one. So, hi. Anyway, so yeah, what my weekend has been looking like, my parents left on Friday, my brother left on, was it Thursday? It's been a blur. I can't keep track of humans. Can't even keep track of myself, but that's beside the point. I'm working on it. So my family's been gone. They get back today. So they'll be back by this evening / night-ish. It depends on snow. I heard that they got some snow. We're supposed to get some snow this next week. Last year was pretty early, and in Rexburg, Idaho, that's nothing new. That's like as per usual, where we get snow and it lingers, and it's here for a while. It's here to stay. Last year was the first week of October. This year sounds like it might be next month. Edit next week. And there's like an invisible hair on me. I do not know. It's driving me crazy. Oh, whatever. But yeah, so my Friday, it was pretty chill. Well, it was my busier day. Yesterday was really chill. Today is even more chill. But my Friday looked like going to practicum across town. It's like a 35-40 minute commute. It's so dumb. They send us everywhere but close by. Like, you have to commute to get your experience in the classroom. That one smells good to me. That's the highlight. But I'm in practicum, and I just love my mentor teacher. It's really cool staff there. and they're just so awesome. By the way, Festal Profusion once again, and I've done pinks and purples, blues. I don't know what I've showed in my Get Ready With Me. What if we do browns in honor of fall? We could throw in some gold in there, maybe orange. I never know what I'm doing, and as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I'm not a makeup guru artist. I never know what I'm doing. I do this mostly for the conversation that I have with myself that you can enjoy, or you hopefully enjoy it, but let's move on. So yeah, Friday, a really good day at practicum, another awesome day, good experience, good time. I feel like I performed well, whereas the previous Friday, a week ago from the Friday we just had, I was dead tired. I was even allowed to leave early because I just wasn't doing good, and I had an off day, even a bad day. It was more than a bad hair day. And my mentor teacher understood. We've been very open in our lives and sharing, and I would call ourselves friends, you know, our relationship and our bond. She's just so cool. She's awesome. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do some matte, some sparkly. You'll see the outcome. But basically, the rest of my day, I hung out with my friend Emily Ann. We've had cute fall things planned for a while now. We made it happen last Friday. We were gonna try to hunt down a pumpkin patch. A lot of them you have to commute for, and then the one nearby that I was really wanting to go to and try out for the first time, it was closed, which is very strange. And so we decided to go for something else. She's been there. It was like a kind of corn maze thing. All we did was pictures and wander and talk. We did not do any of the activities. It's like outdoor kind of games and stuff. Kind of has like a, what's it called? Fair vibe, not like Ferris wheel stuff, but you know what I mean. Like, it was really cutesy and stuff, but all we did was pictures. Talked to my car too long. That's okay, that's just me. And I was explaining to her, like, I don't do activities and social things. I know how to talk, which is a very social activity to do, talking, communicating, having conversations. But then again, I have to really feel comfortable with the person enough so to where I can open up and feel like I can really share who I am and be myself completely. So there can be a wall there usually, but like I'm still friendly until we're good friends. Like if I kind of choose to be your friend, which kind of sounds awful and maybe biased. But anyway, so that was just really, really, really good, and I needed it. I needed to see a friend. I only have like 3 good, solid, best, close college friends here in town. One has graduated, one is off track, so they're not really around anymore as of now. And I want to go visit Michaela, who graduated, and Xana, I hope she comes back here pretty soon. After school, I'll probably live here in Rexburg area, maybe go as far as Idaho Falls, who knows. I want to live close to home in case there's any problems. If my anxiety's bad, I need to kind of rely on my family, sadly, but that's just how my anxiety works. Gotta roll with the punches on that one. But the other thing, let's see, what else did I do? I went to the track. I was like, Emily Ann, that's her name. We're cute. We're the Emily friends. Emily Ann, should I go to the track? I don't want to. I'm not feeling it. I'm trying to get back in shape though. I love to run. It's like a good release and I feel happy and content and it's really good for me. I know that much. And so I did end up going with her fine encouragement. And now I'm doing like a shimmery gold after the 2 matte browns. And so that was really, really, really good. And it was kind of busier because it was a Friday. I'm talking about Friday, right? Did I say that? Anyway, it was busier. Like they have games going on, and there's like volleyball, random sports that I wouldn't know the name of. Obviously basketball, I know that one. But I wish I had that lamp over here still, but that's okay. I could move my nightlight thing over there, but it might be too yellow. It's fine. Hopefully my new apartment has better lighting. And what I could do, I could do it now, but no. I could move my desk over there. Maybe. Would that be dumb? I never really thought of that till just now, actually. I've thought, like, Maybe I reorganize my room. I go through stuff all the time, like knickknacks and moving smaller items around in my room, but maybe, just maybe, I move around furniture. I could do that today. That could be a fun little project. I have a to-dos list every single day. A lot of it's the same, like little reminders, everything from breakfast to taking my meds to making my bed to the more fun things like a personal goal every day. It can be making a video, it can be drawing a picture, it can be working on my writing, it can be hanging out with a friend, running errands, whatever it may be, as long as it's a feel-good, self-improving goal, if that makes sense. But anyway, so then my Saturday was really chill. I did run again, but that was later in the day, so the rest of my day was a lot of time on the couch. And I'm trying to finish season 4 of 13 Reasons Why. I was really into it at first, and then when I got to episode 1 of season 4, I was losing that interest, and I wasn't invested or interested anymore. And at this point, I'm like, maybe I just bring it back and just finish it out. It's something to do, and I never binge watch on anything like movies or shows, not really. Let's see, I think it was Friday night where I went to bed at like 2, and then last night was maybe 1, I think it was, but I can do that, right? And I slept in. Today I slept until 10. The night before, I was kind of all over the place, and like I was kind of up in the night. I don't know. I can sleep on the couch, I sleep better in my bed, but I want to be near Daxton. And it was so nice to have like the fire on in the background. We don't have a real one, but I mean like you pull it up on the TV. And it was just so nice. I love the little crackles and the flames and the brightness there. It's really cool. And again, I have OCD, so don't mind me. I feel like I've gone faster with the base of my face though, which is nice. And this is how I get things off. Rub, rub, rub. Like I'm washing my hands or something, but I'm not. So that was brown to gold. Let's just do a sparkly, I don't know what I'm doing. Sparkly orange, glowy sparkly orange there on the bottom towards the outer corner. I don't know what I'm doing. It's really hard to see because it's darker over here. How cool would it be if I moved my desk over there? It could be really nice. Should I? I don't know. I just don't know. I could try. It might be a fun little project, a little cute goal I could try out. But anyway, and then today I'm gonna do more of, maybe I can finish it, more of 13 Reasons Why this season. I just find it kind of dark, and it's like a stereotypical take on high school, but way more intense, and it can be really dramatic and a lot, like the content can be kind of dark. And I don't really appreciate that. I don't get a good feeling after, you know? I find it interesting and I'm curious on how it's going to end, but I'm not as into it anymore. That car's going way too fast. Whoops. I see everything from here. I got the nice little view. I can easily stalk, observe everybody. No, just kidding. Now I'm just doing inner corners. So, anyway, the rest of my day, I did do a video, which you'll see sometime. I thought it was kind of funny. It was very spontaneous. Is that how you say it? I could never say it. Excuse me. I always do like one burp or hiccup type thing, and then it just goes away. It's not like a series of that. My brother Dakota, he would sneeze. Like burps and hiccups and sneezes, they're very strange, but he would sneeze like 7 times in a row growing up, just allergies and stuff. Anyway, so, and I always do this. I don't know if it's OCD, like I have to do this habit, this same action every single time I do my makeup. I just mean that I always have to break it in half, the Q-tip. This helps with, like, getting my eyeliner and mascara looking okay, like getting that, whatever it's called, insert words here, I don't know what I'm saying. But, let's do this. My lips are parched. I think this is called quenched. Isn't that funny? Yeah. From parched to quenched. Anyway, my camera will probably turn off pretty soon. I think that says 19 minutes. It's very hard to read upside down. But, so yeah. What else am I doing? Well, last week, practicum was good. I'm there twice a week. I had my 2-hour class on Mondays. I didn't have to go to the TA meeting. Everybody else, all the other TAs are sharing one class, and then I have this one class, just me, myself, and I as the only TA, which is kind of nice. I don't have to communicate with humans all the time, and that's what the other group has to do. But this will be really hard. I have to get close. I'm still talking, obviously. But, anyway. So, that's kind of nice. And then, finish my week strong with seeing a friend and just having some fun. And that looks hella awful. Holy shiz, holy poop, not good. That's okay. And just some chill alone time. I've been able to work on my writing. And what I've been doing, I'm doing the opposite of love songs. They're like heartbreak or breakup songs. And heartache. Did I say that? Heartache, heartbreak, breakup songs. So that'll be something else you'll see or hear, I mean. And then, let's see. What else? Trying to figure out what I want to do for Halloween. I know what I'm going to be for Halloween, just not what I'm going to do. Minnie Mouse for practicum. That's very appropriate. And then I'm not going to say the other. I was Minnie Mouse at last year's practicum as well. So, because I'm at a different school, it's a different group, different everything, I feel like it's fine to bring back the same costume. They didn't see it last time. So yeah. Today, pretty cold. Like, my hair was cold. I felt my hair on the walk, and I was like, okay, thankfully no icicles dangling from my nostril hairs. So that's good at least. And I'm really gross. I always use my saliva for this kind of thing. But that's okay. What else? Does this look awful? Hell yeah. But it adds character and it makes things exciting. Let's see. Oh, my family went out to eat. Was it last week or the week before? Anyway, it was really, really good. We went to Chuckarama, is that what it's called? My dad actually has an old friend, a buddy from, I think, his college days, who works there. He's like a higher up, whatever it's called, like head honcho of the place. So that was cool. We ran into him, he ran into us, and loved the food, but the kids were crazy. My brother's kids came with us, and it was just very hectic. The really cool thing, though, was on our way, we saw, was this the same day? I think so. We saw this guy on the side of the road. He was like on a corner, just on the sidewalk. He was doing like peace signs and like, I don't know, sign language or hand gestures, but he was doing like all kinds of things. He didn't flip anybody off. But he was just like waving and like kind of sort of communicating in that sense with the cars, the drivers who drove past him. And he got, I think, some honks and some waves and some other signs back. No one did this that I saw, People were nice, and I just thought it was a really sweet, wholesome thing, and it made me think, like, you are noticed. Like, everybody is for their actions, their acts, who they are as people, and they're individualists, and they have this amazing individuality about them. And I just thought it was, like, the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long time. And I'm not going to do my eyebrows. I feel like there's a lot of brown and warm tones here, and I don't want more brown up above. That makes sense? Look how dirty. Gross. Ugh. Why am I showing you? It's not that gross. It's not like there's snoogies. So yeah. I thought that was just really, really cool. Oh, by the way, so I'm doing push-ups still, and I'm using Mad Fit's Inspiration, who's a YouTuber for like workout exercise routines. And my exercise routine is hardly routine, but anyway, the video you may have seen by now, or you will probably see if you're interested or curious, that is kind of inspired by MadFit, Anyway, so we'll see if there's any growth, and if I'm wearing this top with every single get ready with me, and if I love these get ready so much so that I'm doing them like twice a month. That's not a thing. It's not going to be consistent. But anyway, we'll see the growth together, which is crazy. But yeah, so let me just fix this. Does that look okay? I really don't know at this point. Oh, I bought myself some cinnamon bears. I meant to get the chocolate cinnamon bears, but I wasn't paying attention to the label, and I got, I guess, the wrong ones. They're still good. They're just not toned down. They're way more spicy with the lack of chocolate, you know? So, but they're still good. So, I wanted to treat myself. I think this was Friday. Yeah, Friday I also ran errands. Got apples, bananas with cinnamon bears to treat myself, as well as there's one other thing I got. Oh, a little pumpkin. So I got 2 mini white pumpkins, one for Emily and one for me. We kind of used them in the pictures when we went to the pumpkin patch, or we didn't go. I was thinking we would use them for the pumpkin patch. I didn't want to buy them there in case they were expensive or they didn't have any available. And then instead we were surrounded by hay because it was like the maze thing that we didn't participate in. Well, it was closed anyway, and it wasn't like creepy yet because they have to open at night and they have all the scary people throughout the maze come in at night. And we're gonna turn off in a second. Okay, let me turn the camera off and I'll ramble for just a little bit longer. I think my last video, my last Get Ready With Me, was like 40 minutes or so, was it? I don't know. Maybe it will be briefer? No. There we go. There you go. Okay, so let me just wrap this up. That looks okay. I think we'll do that. I don't know how these pictures will turn out. I'm not really in the mood for pictures. I took more fall pictures yesterday. I can insert those here. Just like fall style, kind of sort of fun. Fall's my favorite time of year. I think a lot of girls say that. That's a very like girly thing. Like, I want to get my hot drinks and my pumpkin spice and bring out the fall decor and go shop for cute little fall things, etc., etc. I really want to go to Target. Actually, I've thought a lot about this to get things for my future place. Even though I'm good, I'm solid for now, I might go into a place that's furnished already. Even though I don't really like that idea, I do, but I don't. It saves me money and things. But I'm like, can I put those things in storage? Like the ones they have available. I like the place, the apartment itself, the studio looks great. But I'm just like, I don't want it fully furnished. And we are going, yeah? Ugh, okay, cool. Huh, there we go again. Okay. So let's go for the eyes. And I'm very OCD when it comes to my mascara. Plus, I need a new one anyway, so it just makes my OCD worse because I'm not getting enough on my eyelashes. My OCD keeps telling me that, and if this is almost running out and getting dry, it makes it worse. And this eye will twitch all the time. I wake up so tired. I'm really trying to get off my sleep meds. Well, I'm not attempting that yet. I have to wait till after school to do that and before I get my first job. Well, my first job post-college. I really have to think about that and be brainstorming what I want to do. I need to job hunt and research as soon as possible so I have at least some form of plan. Whoops. But anyway, I don't know, so much has changed in the past few weeks. Like with Chris especially, like it's so bizarre. Isn't it the 23rd today? It is the 23rd today. So the 23rd of last month, we haven't been talking since then. That was the last time I heard from him. And I doubt he's going to initiate. If we want to talk again, it's going to be on me, I feel like. And I'm just honestly not willing to have to initiate all the time just to feel, how do I phrase this? Feel a friendship back from someone. I can't do that. It's so unfair to me and it's very unhealthy in addition to that. It's just not a good feeling when you feel like you're doing all the work and you're having to chase someone just to see if they still love you, right? So maybe someone else is out there for me, not anytime soon. I just can't believe that I'm graduating from college, like a church school, like BYU Idaho, which everybody refers to as BYU I do, as in like getting married. Anyway, I can't believe I'm graduating without having met someone slash gotten married. My plan was to be with Chris forever, and that just obviously didn't happen. That hasn't come to pass, and maybe it never will. I don't think I could get back together with him because of the lack of care that I've felt for a long time. And he really lost out on a girl who adores him. Not in like a conceited, selfish way, or like to pat myself on the back or to raise me up or something, but I really don't think he can find another girl, can be with another girl who loves him as much as I have loved him, and still do, honestly. I don't think that he'll be able to find that. I was so invested in him and in us, and I put him first. I put myself on the back burner. You can't do that. It's corny and cheesy, but very true. You have to love yourself first before you can love somebody else. You have to take care of yourself before you can care for someone else. And I wasn't doing that, and that's a part of why I need to back off from relationships and from love, because that can turn into relationships, as I call them. I now refer to bad days as poopy days, and I also now refer to relationships as potentially relationships, because there's a lot of poop in this world. There's poopy days and there's poopy friendships and relationships and things. And I'm starting to see that again. After high school, I could look back and I was like, I had toxic people in my life. I'm glad I can move on and not have to see them 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And now I can pick and choose. And I'm living at home, so it's easier for me to pick and choose who my friends are. And I'm trying to choose wisely and be wise in this and find good people to invite and include in my life. And I think I deserve it because I think I'm a nice person. I have my moments. I can be overly sassy and snarky. I might be mean sometimes. I never intentionally want to be that way, but I think it's just a human innate thing in us to make mistakes and to become angry and to lash out and take it out on other people sometimes. And I've met a lot of mean people in my life, like last semester, mean and dramatic and very strange peers and staff. I had to work with them and I didn't want to. It was the longest semester of my life. Longer than this one, the one before you graduate, or fingers crossed, hopefully graduate. You know, like that's obviously a long ass time to endure and to be excited about school. You're waiting like 14 weeks to be done. That's how long this semester is, 14 weeks. And I gotta stop doing this because I heard it dries it out even more, but OCD. So anyway, let me talk about moving out. So let's get away from those topics. Chris in school. Moving out. I want to do that as soon as possible. I should have 2.5 months worth of rent because I have to change my major, if I need to take any more classes in order to get my bachelor's, if I have to do anything further. It's kind of like a general. It's going from elementary education major to the major of professional studies. And I can do either L-Ed or English Ed, which is my current minor, right? I can do that on the side as my emphasis, so I'll figure it out. But if that happens, I will get more money the rest of my scholarship, which is over $5,000. It's split up between semesters. So I have 2 something right now, and then the other half next semester. If that's the case, I have more stashed from my first place, which is really nice. And then I also will be able to go to Japan. So I'm good either way at this point. If I do have to have another semester's worth of classes, I don't mind that because I can go to Japan. I'll have enough. That was the plan. I was like, I'm going to go to Japan next year sometime, like the time that I graduate. That was my original plan. That would be if I student teach, but in this case, that would be if I need to now take more classes. So anyway, but I think I'm good with either plan at this point. And I'm just so, one second. Okay. I'm just so very excited to move out, to be on my own, to learn how to be independent, and to work on me and to be my best self. and to get to know myself. I feel so lost in relationships. Like, I told my brother this, and I'm gonna use this in like maybe my book, but I'm gonna butcher this. I wrote it down, but I'm just not gonna phrase it right. Holy poop. It's like I forgot how to take care of myself because I was caring about someone else more than they cared about me or something. I was using the word lost and care. Like, I lost myself in caring for someone who I care about more than they care about me. Something along those lines. And that is very, very valid. I feel that's so true in my life. And it's happened before with friendships and really with my past relationship. And I don't know, I'm excited for my life. And I'm not going to influence anybody or boss anybody around or say, you should do this. But maybe a good idea is that people live on their own before they live with someone else. Maybe that's a good idea. That's what I think for myself anyway. I'm not ready. I realize I'm so not ready with my health and my maturity and where I'm at with life and what happened with school and working and changing my my path. So does this eye look kind of cool? I don't know. Let's do this again. I love this stuff. My lips feel so hydrated. I don't know. Maybe this actually. This is like a nude kind of brown. Maybe. Here we go. Hopefully I didn't get it on me. But here we go. That's pretty. I used to have a color kind of similar to this. I need to pronunciate similar than this, or is it enunciate? Anyway. And I loved it. And then it like exploded because it got overheated and it was starting to melt. And it would just make a mess all the time anyway. Because actually, I don't know why. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Do I ever? There's been a hair on my back this whole time. And he's just too shy to go away. Or no, usually if you're shy, you run away. You go away. Okay. But yeah, so are we going? How many times have I checked? I think I checked less than I normally would in the past, which is nice. And I haven't shaved for a few days, so I'm hairy. Okay, let's get these little pieces. These hairs will not grow. I'm trying to figure out if they're baby hairs or if they're just from my straight across bangs that will not grow, that are determined to stay little forever. But I think it's kind of cute, honestly. I used to hate it, but I think it's a cute look. It's almost like mini curtain bangs, kind of. Yeah. When did I do this to my hair? I did like the bigger wand to it, which really kind of like straightens and waves out my natural curl. And that was gross. I just used my sparkly eyeshadow fingers and I'm doing it again, to get the excess of lipstick off the corners. Anyway, it's just been a blur of what has been happening the past few days. I think I did this on Friday. Was it Saturday? No, Friday I had my hair like this from previously. And then I think yesterday, Saturday, I curled it again for the fall pictures that I did again. Or more fall pictures that I added to my collection of cute fall things. So yeah, I think this is a cute look. I think the rest of my day, I will, kind of as I said, just have more couch time, spend time with Daxton. I really might, I don't know for sure, move my desk. It could be nice. It would be nice by the window. I'm just not sure on that just yet, but I'll find stuff to do today. I brought in my ceramics from the garage. Ceramics, ancient ceramics, like from high school days. So that means I have basically everything from the garage words now in my room, which is a good feeling. So it's easier for me to look at stuff, know what I own and have and possess. A lot of stuff has been thrifted. I did de-hoard, as I call it. Some items, took some things to the thrift store a bit ago. Just some random knickknacks and things that I don't need anymore. I don't need any of this, but anyway. And then I just have my Webkin stash in the garage, as well as the dollhouse my dad and I made years ago, and the dollhouse furniture and things that go with it. Alongside that is like the plastic animals, the shellac. My sister Haley would always call them like shellac or something. But what else? And then the other thing I have is my dish set. There's the hair. Thank you. There it goes. Dish set. It matches my grandma set, my Canadian Nana Frida. My Canadian grandma Nana Frida. I found that at the thrift store, this set, beautiful plates and bowls and mugs and things, soon after she passed away at a thrift store, and I thought that was insane. That was the craziest thing, and it was just a validation of her life and how important she is to me still, and I thought that was really cool. So I'll hang on to those, of course, for my own place, and I'm just feeling very excited about my life. Because a lot of it is a question mark, and because I don't have all of the answers, if any. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to start dating. I don't know if I'm going to initiate that or wait for someone to initiate and come to me with my fear of men and past history with men and boys. I don't know if I'm willing or able to do that anytime soon, especially getting out of this relationship. I can see red flags looking back now that I didn't previously understand or acknowledge. I'm ready for something different eventually, not anytime soon, obviously. It's very hard to get over someone who you've loved and known for 4 years now. And I love him still. I don't know if I can love someone this deeply and move on from them so easily, so quickly, so I'm not sure on that. But if someone like falls in my lap, it's different. And then with school, I need to email another head honcho. I've already emailed back and forth so many different people, like staff and departments at the school and elementary education, just trying to figure out my grad plan. And my ear stopped doing that weird thing, so now I sound normal. Well, kind of. Anyway, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully I hear back pretty soon. The deadline to apply for graduation is next month, I think November 14th. So fingers crossed that all goes well with that. So I'm going to be saying lots of prayers. And then the other thing is my birthday. My birthday dress, it came in the mail, but I can't have access to it. I really want to see it, try it on, take pictures in it already. But I just can't because my parents have a mail key. They have it attached to their car keys, like their lanyards, and mine has no keys on it, just my car keys. And I'm still talking, sorry, but this is really good for me. I'm not seeing a counselor, therapist, any human to listen to me rant and ramble too much. I have in the past, I've seen maybe 3, maybe 4 of them, including one at the school, but ever since COVID, and once my my wingspan, fun fact, is longer than I am tall. Isn't that crazy? Or it was. I don't know if it is anymore. Anyway, COVID happened, things went online and on Zoom, and it wasn't the same. So I was like, hey, I don't think I need a counselor anymore. I think because of COVID, I can figure things out. And then when COVID slowed down and things opened back up again, that's when I really needed a counselor because my anxiety was like ridiculous. It was even more so. But anyway, I've been talking your ear off, or the camera's lens off, for a long time now. I'm just feeling more motivated, and I think I really needed this break to be alone. I haven't cried for like a week, which is really, really, really good for me. Sometimes I just cry because I'm stressed and just feeling down and more than down. But I'm really trying to be okay. I just want to be okay. I love that song. But yeah, so I think things will work out, and I don't necessarily know how, but I know that they will because life just works itself out, and we really have to make it work and I do believe in manifesting and in blessings and in positivity from the universe coming to you because it loves you. I think the universe loves you. So that's how I'm going to end the video. My little thought, my positive thought from me to you, beloved soul. I'll just say the universe wants to bless and assist and help and inspire you. It loves you. And whether you believe in a creator or some form of reason or backstory as to why you're here on this gorgeous but crazy planet, you know, whatever your faith or your perspective on that, the before this life or the afterlife, you know, just know that for the most part, life, it's your friend, you know, and shit is everywhere, and life can be a bitch, and this planet is a mess on and off. Sometimes there's drama, there's hardships, and life is unfair, and things can be unhealthy, and people can be awful. But there's positivity in every day, and there's always a ray of sun that wants to shine on you. You just have to kind of open the clouds. And this is getting really corny and cheesy, but I have to say that because I love the sky. Right now it's very overcast, and I love it. But anyway, just, I hope you can find the positivity. And if you can't find it right now or for a while, or you know that it's hard to find, just look for it and create it. Create your own positivity by working on yourself and be your own best friend. That's really, really important, and that's what I've had to learn to do. I can't rely on other people. I live at home, so I rely on my parents. I have friends here, and I used to rely on them, but I need to initiate when I want to. I need to take breaks when I feel like I have to, and I need to work on my spirituality and my maturity, my independence, my hobbies, my interests, my goals, my hopes and dreams, you know. I'm needing to work on me because this is my life and my future. My today and my tomorrow is mine and mine only, and I get to choose how I live that. And when I move out, it's going to be so much easier to live and to be myself. And there are things that I haven't been able to do, things I've been wanting to do for so long that I'll be able to do, like trips. I can do more trips. I can enjoy life more. I can go to places where maybe I can't go right now. Like if I want to go get drunk for the first time, obviously with friends and doing so carefully, I'll be able to do that. I did go see Keely earlier this month, which was really nice. I don't know if I ever said that, but I was able to make that trip probably because there is no more Chris in my life. My parents can trust me more. They didn't like the fact I was dating very serious with somebody not of our faith. Well, my parents' faith, not so much mine. It's complicated, as I've explained before. But I could go see her. So good to catch up. She talks a lot, I talk a lot. We are good friends, we love each other, and she's just an awesome friend, an awesome person. She's a great soul. But things like that, like being adventurous and doing stuff and taking care of the people I love and being a good friend and being a friend of myself and just doing stuff. I'm not a person who likes to leave the house really because of anxiety and a disinterest in a lot of the world's activities, but I want to do things for me more, like my own personal goals, and make things happen. And I hope that that's the same for you, that you believe the universe has good things to offer you, and you go for it, and you invite them in, you welcome them in, you accept them when they come to you. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. I think that life is a beautiful thing, and I think as a person who's been through so much with relationships and friendships being abusive and toxic, with having a hard family to endure and to live with sometimes, that's like the people part. And then the mental health part has been huge. It's affected my life and my relationships and my friendships, my lack of interest in life and hobbies and interests and goals, and just my happiness has really lacked because of the bipolar, depression, anxiety, the things that I go through and have to live with and deal with on a daily basis. It makes things seem so down and difficult, such a challenge, but I know that because of that, I have the good, and I can see the good, embrace it, love it, adore it, take care of it, manifest it. And that's the beautiful part about life, is that we have choices, and we don't get to choose everything. We don't choose how people respond to us, the interactions of other people, how people act towards us, how people feel about us. we can't choose what happens to our brains and our bodies if we get in accidents or we live with disabilities or illnesses. We don't get to choose where we come from, but we get to choose where we're going and how we can get out of the poopiness of life, the poopiness that happens. And I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on moving out. I'm gonna work on what happens after I move out with a job, after my education, with a different career path and different goals and adding on to my old goals and just enhancing myself and embracing who I am and what I want in life and trying to figure out what in the hell I'm gonna do. And I've been rambling so much. It's probably been like an hour's worth of me talking. Kind of like this makeup look. But anyway, thanks for listening and being here. I love and appreciate you guys in your own individual way, from your comments and your thumbs up and your views and you subscribers. Again, I don't know a lot of you. I don't tell a lot of my friends, definitely not my family, except for my sister Haley. I think she's the only immediate family who knows. I told her a while ago. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I don't know you guys, but I appreciate you guys because of your interest and hopefully enjoyment that you get out of my content. And I really want to inspire and motivate and assist people in their life. And I think I can do that through showing my life and showing who I am and just talking. I think talking really helps and it can be really therapeutic. And this is really healthy for me. And maybe I can help you through my stories and perspective and just through sharing this, the craziness that is me in my life. But anyway, I digress. Everybody uses that word these days. But anyway, thanks for being you. Stay you. Believe in the universe that it's here for you and it's here to stay. And more talking, but not anymore.